Hello everybody and welcome back to my Spanish Ripada series. Everything's going along well, so I'm just going to pass the turn and keep on going. You know what? I probably should have let that trade peter out and then sell off the whales, but we're doing great on gold and happiness, so really it doesn't matter one way or the other, I don't think. Taoism spreads to Monaco, and that was passive, so that's pretty cool. Okay. Great musician is born. I'm glad that part's not like taken out by the audio being off. Alright, so Toledo, yeah, Cordoba's already good, so yep, that's about how I would have had it, so we'll just keep on cruising. My cat's at my legs, like, she keeps pawing at me to, Oh, not only did it come to them, but I had a quest for it? Is that what I'm reading here? I'm actually distracting my cat. She does this thing where she'll, like, come and sit at my feet, and then, like, kind of paw at my leg a little bit, like, hey, pay attention to me, and then usually at this point it means I'm supposed to go lay down in the bed and pet her until she gets all wrapped up and tucked in, and then she goes to sleep, and then I'm freed up to go do what I'd otherwise be doing. Unfortunately for her, I just started a recording, so I'm not going to be able to give her what she wants, but it is pretty adorable when she does that. Alright, we're going to grow on one turn here, so we'll just be able to work the specialist slot there. Hopefully we don't grow again until after the medical lab is up. Let's see, these guys are going to be getting upgraded in 4 turns, so I don't want him straying too far from the borders. These two we're going to, actually for that reason I'm going to have him come off first. There's the barb camp. Alright, so at the very least we can shoot at it. Maybe when the worker's done here, have him come over and seize the camp, because we do have to wait a few turns at least for the farm to come in our borders. Probably not worth buying, but if we gotta wait for it to go here and then here, maybe. But let's see, he'll be able to just duck in here and upgrade, so he can sit tight for the time being. And we're gonna shoot here and seize there. Okay. So that's taken care of. And we've seen all we can here. So let's keep on cruising. It said I had 0.5 movement left, so I wonder where he got fractional movement from. To be honest with you, I don't really understand much of why my water units get... Well, I know there was a couple texts that say they got faster, but I thought trade route plundered. And that was my trade route, right? Yep. Alright, so my boats have something new to do. Where did he go? Oh, he's right there in front of my face. Okay, so we gotta figure out where the plundering came from. Send the destroyer to do that. And he can come all the way over here and still shoot. So we'll do that. I know I'm getting him away from upgrade territory, but I want to figure out what's going on. Okay. Alright, Cordoba grew, so that means we can work that slot. We'll grow again in 6 turns right after the medical lab. That's very good. I'm so glad to see that coming along, because here we need it more than anywhere, I think. There and Toledo, so we'll just keep this going. Diplomatic benefits and stuff. So the question now is, who should build the replacement trade route? Probably Cordoba. No, well, yeah, we got the... It's going to grow in 2 here, so we can probably afford to do it here. Yep. We'll go ahead and make it a cargo ship. And then back to the medical lab. I don't think the city's going to grow twice in that time, so that should be safe. And I did want to see when the next great engineer was coming. I forgot to do that. We see it's 4, and it's going to be a while before I'm ready for Hubble. So we'll have to see. when he pops out, when our next great scientist is and when our next great engineer is. I don't even know if there's another wonder I would want to build. Broadway? It's culture, free musician. And if I built it in the capital, it would give me a way to get even more works into the capital. But culture's not actually all that important at this point. Alright. Kind of a bit late for that as well. Eiffel Tower. I seem to remember that one being a good one. In addition to its happiness and culture effects, the Eiffel Tower is tours. Okay, so that was good if you're doing... Okay. Free Great General. And I don't think I'm actually working towards any wonders that would be worthwhile, so yeah. I think that Great Engineer would... I don't know. I guess we can look at it again when it's relevant. So you guys can start heading back. Railroad finished. On to the next tile. Same. Okay, and that all looks good. Finish a mine here. Oh wow, that's 6. Why so much? Oh, because it's aluminum. Alright. I don't know why I lost sight of that. So yeah, that's why I was saying before that would be like 3 more tiles we would want to work in the city. So that's the whole reason I sent the ship over. And he'll come over and seize the camp. Oh yeah, I meant to sell off all those aluminum. Let's see if it'll let me do it when it's not my turn. Alright. Okay, so that worked out. I was too busy goofing on tile yield. Actually, I need to be more careful about that because I will want some aluminum back at some point. I just don't think it's declared war. Yeah, I mean, I've got plenty of money at this point, so there's no reason not to. I don't even care how rich it is. Got plenty and plenty of money. I think the game will last for another maybe 30 turns or so. I should say at least 30 turns. I'm not trying to predict the end. I'm just saying it's long enough that that will be useful. New unit! Okay. So maybe I have him come and seize the... Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. So anyway you slice it, I'm just gonna end up... We'll do that. So, yeah. Yep, so the worker can just chill. Well, actually he's gonna come up here because that's gonna be the next tile available. Shoot there. This should be like a one-shot almost, yeah. Oh, the preview said not, but yep, sure enough. Alrighty. Horses are still somehow in demand, so might as well profit. Okay. Research lab is done here. That means we have a new specialist slot here. And on to medical lab, which also will come online before the next growth. Always happy to see that. You can get faster than that, right? Yep. It just has to be not in the way of my Gatling gun. Okay, everything's looking good. Just gonna keep on rolling. It'll be interesting to see what that great engineer goes for. All I gotta do is figure out when the next great engineer is coming and then plan accordingly. Borders grew. Everywhere they're mostly growing, nowhere useful. Naval units, land units. What did I do with my other one? We can just do the opposite. I don't really know one way or the other if there's a better. Okay, so I went with naval units. I guess that makes sense. But we can do land here. Either way, this guy's toast. So hopefully he'll just be able to land there next turn. Unobstructed. You grew. Okay, yeah, I think I was working money and then when the research lab. So we'll just go back to doing specialists. One benefit, even though we don't really have too much need for the money specialists, one benefit is you gotta remember we're doing the whole half unhappiness tenet at this point. So that actually contributes to happiness by pumping them in there. It's been that way for a while. It's just the money ones aren't so important that that comes up most of the time. Now let's see if we can find the camp where that was coming from. There could be a camp here or here or here or somewhere along here. So I honestly don't know where to scout first. I'll come up here and scout this landmass just because we do have a unit about to board there, so if we can find that it's on this island, all the better. Alright, trade routes. First of all, do we have any requests? I should have looked at that before rebuilding. I should be looking at that every time I go to assign one. Nope, I guess that's why I didn't, because I just wasn't thinking there were too many requests. So, let's go in terms of profitability within reason. We've already determined Munich's pretty risky. Argos, man, that's got to go across the world. That's got to be pretty risky. So let's do Cordoba to Lodge. That should be relatively safe. I got these waters under control by no small margin. Can we make it into the city tile? Let's just do that. Okay, everything's looking good. Research agreement. Can we do it without the spices? I mean, I can afford the happiness hit, really, but I'd rather just do money. Yeah. What if we just said 7 per turn? 8. Come on. That's a direct... Alright, let's take the gold off and say 10 per turn. Are you serious? Wow, what a stickler for that. I mean, I could have afforded to part with it, but whatever. Money is not a problem, so I'd just rather do it with the money. It's becoming even more true as we start populating the money specialist slots. So my shooter boats can upgrade now, right? Yep. Not without oil. I thought I had oil coming back in the same turn that research. Yeah, next turn. Okay, same difference. Same difference. Well, we'll still step back out for the visibility. That's mostly what he was doing over there. And we can just step back in when we get the oil back. Research, I think we gotta do ballistics to get to satellites. Oops, I was just trying to preview. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, so we'll just do ballistics, then we'll be able to upgrade our Gatling guns. Cargo ship, we're gonna go to Lodge, because it's just the safest route of the ones available. And there we go, cleared that right up. There's the camp. Oh wait, no, that's not on the coast. That couldn't be producing boats. We can still have my guy go down and solve that, but that is not the drones we're looking for. That one would be, though. So that's where we're heading. With you. And then with you. Although he's going to come clear this one first. And this was my gift from Belgrade. It's not... my scout that has the no movement penalty buff. Heal. Yep, just 1 turn. And everything's looking good. Who's asleep? Why would I have some... Oh, yeah. I'm sitting there like, I'm building railroads. Why would I have a worker asleep? Sure. As long as it's for pure gold. Yeah, as long as you're going to be in the game for at least 30 turns, and you need the science more than you need the gold, there's never really a reason not to, I don't think. Alright, so that's in our borders now. Just put a... Okay, we can just have him make it work.
You can love it.
Okay, we have a Renaissance art available to us. So let us see if swapping actually gets us a decent thing, boys. With art from different eras and different civilizations. We had Byzantium at the medieval, Poland at ancient, Spain at classical. Oh, that's an artifact. Oh, you know, before when I was only able to trade certain things, that's probably why I was only certain things showing up, because artifacts. Alright. The museums can house either or, though, so that's something to look into. Art. Spain industrial. What we got here? Ancient. And Budapest, but that's an artifact. Spain Renaissance, Spain Industrial, Spain Classical. Ancient, Medieval. And we got Renaissance coming from Mongolia, probably. So let's just do Renaissance for Renaissance. Okay. And we still don't... What? Poland. Mongolia. Renaissance, Ancient, Medieval. Is that not what I'm supposed to do? Art from different eras and different civilizations. The accolade, great artist. Oh, that's an artifact. Okay. Well, at least I went straight up from as far as the... Anyways, let's see, medieval, ancient. Museums are both from the same era and either both from... Okay, so same era. Industrial, classic, medieval, ancient. Alright, so there's no way to make that work, right? Yep, Renaissance, ancient. We could do ancient. And it said either both in or out, but Sydney. Okay, so we could do this. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Anyways, I just made a great work of writing, so we will put that in Cordoba. We want the borders to be spreading as quickly as possible. 8 turns until that farms up, so that's good. Gonna come back to the great engineer. Okay, oil's up. Let's just do this before I forget. And I gotta remember that battleship. Alright. Nobody sinks my battleship. Okay, so we got 6 oil we can actually part with. Less if I actually felt like building planes and stuff, but I mean maybe a plane here or there would be useful. It would be nice to contribute to the World's Fair when it gets to that point. Oh, and you know what? Since I upgraded this, I no longer need that iron. So we have a buyer for iron. I'll just go ahead and get that out of the way. And we have lots of oil to sell.
Abgemacht.
And we have lots of oil in rotation, actually, so if I decide to change my mind about planes, I can just wait for more oil to come back.
Abgemacht.
It almost seems like he's singing a Rammstein song there.
You? Harizeste. Nai?
Okay. We're going to keep that last one. Alright. Great engineer. Okay, so we've got another one coming in 7 turns, which is still before Hubble. So this great engineer actually can go towards a wonder if we would like it to. Unfortunately, there's no real useful wonders. I mean, this is a good chunk of happiness, so I think I might as well just do that. I mean, I could rush Apollo and then rush Hubble. It's kind of a waste, right? But the Apollo's, I mean, 750, right? In the capital, we're doing 75, so that's still going to take 10 turns. I don't know. I've never tried that before. Is it worth it? Can it actually be rushed? It's not technically a wonder, is it? But I don't think that matters. Space race, allowing your cities, plural, to build spaceship parts. Okay. I really have nothing useful for this great engineer, so I'm just going to put him to sleep until Apollo's ready. I don't know how wise that is, but I don't know what else I would do. Okay. It's coming up here. Actually, he can start the shooting. Oh wait, no, I need him to go up there. So you can go up there, you start spying around there to see what boats they're producing. In fact, I'll just come here since there's no archers on this island, I'll just block. Alright. Keep the railroad going. And it's starting to look like maybe I miscounted or misallocated. No, maybe not. Alright. Well, if nothing else, once this worker's done, he can zoom to the other side because I've got railroads. Nope. I need that oil. Waiting for my other frigate to get back into range. Next oil's coming back in 4 and another in 8. Alright, we'll go ahead and sell that oil. By the time that one's back in our borders, we'll have it. Alright, on to our next tenant. Let's see here. 6 units are maintenance free. Receive 6 foreign legion infantry units. Hospital and medical lab. So it's either volunteer army or urbanization. Ooh, new deal. New deal, absolutely. +4 of the appropriate yield on every one of these academies. Yes, I think so. No question. Alright. Medical lab is finished. And I'm no longer in need for culture, so I don't think it's even worth it to bother with archaeologists anymore. So I'm just going to start contributing to the World's Fair until I find something better to build. Let's see here. What do hotels do? That's just a tourism thing. Yeah, don't need it. Alright, World's Fair. We might be able to just blitz from behind because we got a lot of production in all of our cities, and that's not an accident. World's Fair. I could be building temples just to get to my next great scientist sooner. And if I thought that would allow us to get one more great scientist overall before the end of the game, I would. But I haven't sat down to think about that, and I'm inclined to believe that that's not going to be the case. Well, okay. I wish there was a way. This project is 77% completed so far, so it's now or never. I was going to look into the this is my scout one. Okay, so we'll send him back to what would be my front line. He can come over here. What was I saying? About... I don't remember. Oh yeah, temples and World's Fair. Oh, now we have an archer type. But that's okay, because he can come up here and shoot and easily one-shot it. And he, let's see, these guys have strength of 30, these guys have strength of 23.1, but they're in defensive, or fortification I should say. So it's probably just more profitable to shoot at this guy first. Yeah, he's just blocking for boats. Of course, if I clear that camp out on a turn that it would respawn, and that means I won't. I'm not afraid of it spawning a boat. I'm technologically advanced. So yeah, I do think World's Fair ahead of the temples at this point is good enough. Might not win it, but we should place, yeah. Let's see. Culture increased by 100% or free social policy or 500 points. So actually, we would want 3rd place because the first 2 aren't going to be all that useful at this point, I don't think. Whatever, we'll just take what we can get. Because like I said, the only other thing really worth building is temples. And I don't know how big of a difference it's going to make at this point. Yep, we still got plenty of good tiles to work, so we are not going to be putting them in here just yet. This city we can. Why, thank you. Ooh, maybe we got even more free units. Alright. I like seeing my nearest rival getting involved in things that will lower her score. Oh, I wanted to... That's okay. That's okay. Okay, railroad on. Railroad on. Yeah, I may have miscalculated. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Not a big deal either way, I don't think. Okay, you just start heading over here. Okay, everything's looking good. The only problem with my current plan for great engineers is that I'll have 2 sleeping. When's my next great scientist anyways? 38, 7 turns. Okay, that's good to know. 14, 18. Alright, so 7 and then 2 more relatively soon. So including Faith, we could have anywhere from 3 to 5 more great scientists this game. Unit from Budapest, alright. Wales to Genghis Khan ended. And that is our primary one. Happiness is still doing good. And we can always... Oh, nice. Nicey nice. Okay. So I think it's safe to say at this point we will never have to worry about war again. I'm actually going to send him over to the western front. He can be my northern visibility over here. Free up this boat and allow the Lancer, my fast unit, to be a little more mobile. Ban luxury dies. You know, that might actually come relevant here in a minute or two. Eventually the borders are going to grow to encompass that, and attaching it will be beneficial. Cultural heritage sites, though. Each world wonder provides 3 culture. So I really don't have any investment in either one of these. This is a way of messing with my opponents more, so I'll do that. And then if the dies passes, you know, it'll eventually impact me, but not in a way that I can't handle. Let's see. Oh, I still haven't built a broadcast tower here. Oh, they're not as important now, though, so that's okay. And I really don't need to do the lighthouse seaport harbor thingy here, because it's just the one tile. So yeah, let's just keep on contributing to the World's Fair. Rill. Oh, that's my scout type. He's coming this way. And he's about to be upgraded to a machine gun anyways. For that reason, I'll move this guy back into my borders. He's all healed up. So I do have an infantry or whatever they are at this point coming. Step up there. Okay, we'll have this all cleaned up in 3 turns-ish, I do believe. Whales. Yeah, at this point, I don't really have a reason not to sell off everything that I can. Well, money's not even a factor at this point. I was just thinking, like, I can build whatever happiness buildings I want, but... That's a funny joke. I didn't know that she had built comedy clubs in her empire. Oh, completed. I was 2nd place. Shucks. Oh wait, does this mean I'm tied for 2nd place? It's showing 4. Oh, so it looks like a 4-way tie for 2nd place? That can't be right. I don't know how to read this. Doesn't matter, because all that really matters is what applies to us, so...
Men like bullets.
Alright, Golden Age is dawn, so I'm guessing that does mean we got the 500 point towards Golden Age. Whatever. World's Fair completed. Whatever. Before I forget, and I do apologize if you guys can hear my phone blowing up and getting a lot of text messages. This is my scouty type. He's coming down yonder, so we'll do everything but the last and then upgrade him. Rat-a-tat-tat. Alright, good deal. How many more do I have? 2. 2 more Gatling guns. One's there, so we'll upgrade him. And the other one's my guy that's colonized. Oh, it passed. Okay. Alright, so the... Uh-oh. Okay. So what I was getting at is... Do we have any friends, city-states over here? We do not. Okay, so he's just going to have to continue life as a Gatling gun. I can still just annihilate him in 1 shot, so no matter there. Great merchants are earned 25% faster. I wonder how useful that would be at this point. New deal. Alright, spaceship parts. It's 10 turns to the next policy, and we're not going to need spaceship parts that soon. So, yeah, maybe it is worth it to take this one. We are putting specialists into that. It can be used for city-state, so we can use that to buy faith or happiness or whatever we need. Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, we're continuing on to satellites. Great scientists will make this go faster than it looks like it is now. Bomber. It's fighter. What is a fighter? For tribe. Oh, okay. These are airplanes. Paratrooper. Movement 2. A paradrop. Strong infantry unit capable of paradropping up to 9 tiles from friendly. Ooh. Paratroopers can also move and pillage after paradropping, but cannot enter combat until the final turn. That's pretty slick. Airport, yeah. Okay. Oh, man, I wish I could have a domination game. These sound like so much fun. Alright, might as well just build the temples. Ain't got nothing else going on. I mean, I can always contribute to science, but this works too, so... man, my phone is just blowing up. Temple, yeah. Temples everywhere, I guess. Temples, yeah. So, I mean, just right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's going to be plus 8 faith. That's 25% increase. I mean, it's not insignificant by any stretch. Temple, yep. And from there, I could just sell my luxury and start building happiness buildings. I mean, contributing to science is the way to go, obviously, but faith does that also. So let's just do that and go from there. Lancer, not really a reason to have him down here, but in fact, let's just park him in the capital. That way he can go whichever direction he needs to. This caravan was feeding Madrid. How is Madrid doing as far as that goes? We can always use more people in the capital, so yep, I keep feeding Madrid. In fact, next cargo ship that's up, maybe that's just what I'll do. Bam! All good? Yep. Oh, oil. We have oil. We only need 1. We're going to have some oil come back in 4 turns. So we can afford to sell both of these off because my boat that needs oil is still quite a far a ways away. Alright, good to go. Nope. Absolutely not. So he built the comedy clubs too. I never even seen. Which tech is that? I must have overlooked that one. Yeah, my workers are busy. Grasping Monaco doesn't matter at this point. Temple's finished. I really do have nothing else to building right now, right? Okay. Science it is. Oh wait, maybe not in the capital. The capital had other things to do, I forget. Nope, got all my trade routes. Don't really need archaeologists anymore. Ironworks. I usually do pick up ironworks earlier, but I'm not so sure it's going to be very meaningful at this point. Actually, now that I think about it, don't the national wonders at least like bring a culture? Well, culture's not important anymore either. No, just the production. Okay. So research is everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. And that speeds things up, in theory. I mean, it's a poor conversion rate, which is to be expected, but... Alright, one shot on both counts. You're not defended yet, haha. Alright, and once this guy gets into position, he can head more to what would be the front line. Although having a boat on the western side is probably not a bad idea. So... Alright, if I have these two step together, they finish the road at the same time. And my tiles that I would be developing are more on the west side. So yeah, we'll do that. Just finish one sooner than the other. That's fine. Okay. This is my Scouty type. So yeah, let's just have him come down here. There we go. I like that. I like that placement. Alrighty. Actually, that brings us past the half-hour mark, so I'm going to end it here. My phone's been blowing up. I got to figure out what's going on there. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.